And we're coming in. Almost. There we go. Still working on that, but welcome on everybody. This is Circus of the Broken Chain. Everyone's not on mute.
Hello.
Thank you.
Talking to annoy you.
Thank you.
I didn't want to interrupt.
I'd expect that from Chronicles. They've pulled that on me several times. I can take away your hero cards.
Okay, I'll behave.
Wow.
For now.
Welcome
Very
on
badly. That
to
is
Circus
my
of the Broken
default state.
Chain. Golden Cave TV. This is our Pathfinder2e circus-based adventure where our heroes save the world, but they save it with a flourish and with style and sequins, maybe. Ribbons? I don't know. Who cares?
All the sequin, whenever possible.
Oh, the
Picking
sequins.
pastels.
Pastels, really?
Yeah, well, you don't want to have something too bright because all the circus travel makes them dull.
Pastels is like so 70s.
And you think pastel would be better?
Eh?
It would just become
travel?
white eventually.
It
never
would
said
get
that-
dirty.
I never said Jake was a fashionista.
No, we need like the bright colors of the 80s. And like the leggings, the leg warmers and stuff.
What
Huh?
do you really want L'Oreal in leggings around the circus?
I mean, leggings is more than what Uenya often wears, so
I'm pretty sure I already have bell bottoms, so we're good there.
Apparently, yeah, dogs can't see certain colors anyway, so that makes sense.
Okay. So just a couple of bookkeeping bits and pieces. Lauren, who's not here today, did the amazing audio for the intro movie. Go send money. His credits are in Lauren Ross's credits in the credits at the end, on SoundCloud and all the bits and pieces, and just listen to all the songs. And Hirokiri Chibi did the artwork for the overlay and for the character art. Check her out, all her stuff, and send her money and commission at besokecc.com.au. You'll be hearing audio from Sirenscape. They're not a sponsor, but please
But
sponsor
they
us.
could be.
Please sponsor us. And I think that's all the bookkeeping stuff. Or you can also donate to the channel to help out our players. Every donation gives our players a reroll. So $1 is all we're asking for, and that can give them a reroll and a hero card. I use physical ones myself, and they've got the digital versions. Hero cards can essentially change an outcome of a scenario, like last episode where it saved everybody's lives by understanding they weren't in a nightmare. They could also save them straight up by spending all their hero points and hero cards to stop a death from, say, a phantasmal killer, which has happened several times. But on that,
The same person.
yes, to the same person. Yeah, okay. It wasn't deliberate, but it just happened that way. On top of that, if you subscribe to the channel, everybody gets 1. And if you give subscribe, everybody gets 2. But we max out at 5 each. And we're currently at 4 across the board. I think that's about it. So let's do our intros, and we'll do maybe a recap last episode.
Yeah, it's been a while.
So Del, would you like to do the recap or do your intro?
I wasn't here last episode,
Yeah.
but yeah,
Rude.
I can do the recap.
Oh, we don't know what L'Oreal was doing.
From my understanding, what happened was a few people decided that it would be totally fun to go rooting around in dead people's ashes. And that was a majorly fucked up decision. Not because it's immoral, but because it caused them all to go into a nightmarish dreamscape that almost killed them. They found a pretty gem. They, almost died, needed to use some hero cards, didn't die, thank goodness. And I was just sitting around stealing money. So
Man,
That
you
was
say
that.
nightmarish. There was a greater nightmare there.
There was. That's the one that went after Fidget, right? Yeah. 'Cause
Yeah.
Horses could definitely trample a little ratfolk to death, I'm sure. So that was super fun. I
And
assume.
Lariel did not answer her cries for help.
Well, you fucked off. So Lyriel wasn't with you. Maybe if you hadn't fucked off, then I could have helped you.
I did nothing. Fidget fucked off.
Maybe if Fidget hadn't fucked off, then Lyriel could have helped her. But yeah, no. Well, and also I'm assuming that your cries for help were in the hellish dreamscape. So, So all Lyriel was doing was stealing some money, enjoying her life, apparently not getting sucked into the nightmarish visions.
You don't know how this is going to open.
Yeah, no, I'm
Yeah.
just trying to make it canon before Karsh says, "All right, let's start the session. One-on-one nightmare for you, Del."
Yeah, I don't actually know where Fidget is right now.
Anyway, hello everyone. I'm Del. I will be playing Lyriel the Liberated, the Elven Asmar escape artist and cleric of Calistria. Very excited to be here, and Happy New Year.
Dex, Kay?
Hi, I'm Kay Purcell. You can find me most everywhere on the internet as either Kay Fear or Chaotic Wholesome. Chaotic Wholesome presents. I'm playing Urinya, who is the swashbuckling My Little Pony tiefling, who did go diving into an urn full of ashes. Seemed like a good idea at the time, found something big and shiny. Seemed like a good idea at the time, tried to give it back, that didn't work, but at least I figured out it was a nightmare.
Loki?
I'm Loki the Poisoner. I will be playing Fidget the Fireworks Flinger, and I'm sure everything will be fine. We've got plenty of hero points.
Perfectly fine. Yeah.
And I just realized I had Loki on my shirt.
That's great.
Branding.
It's very important.
Just want to point out Loki's green screen, so it's a bit harder, but yes, chaos and destruction. Mr. Live Producer.
I'm Miss Love Producer. I'm playing Jake Blazing Fury, your current ringmaster Circus of Broken Chain. He's not had a couple of good days. He's not a happy boy.
Not a happy boy at all.
Not a happy boy.
Okay. So, I think we ended with you all waking up from your dream. I will say all waking up from your dream. We'll say Del also was in a dream, but everything was off screen because Del wasn't here. So Lyriel also had something happening, nightmarish, etc., but we didn't see it on screen at the time. Because it just happened that way.
That means the dream can be truly fucked up.
Oh, it is.
Yeah. And I'm sure with the... So what happened was that our party discovered something. They don't even know what it was, but a large crystal hidden in a jar of bodily fluid or bodily... An
It's
urn.
not fluids. I would have known if it was fluids.
Well, I'm pretty sure there was rain in the water. No, there was a ball of water. So it's now fluid. Lion, of course.
I also
But-
dumped all the ashes out over the hag's hand. Or was that only in the dream? Did what I do in the dream happen in real life?
Don't really know what was in dream, what wasn't in dream.
Yes. What I'm asking is there a giant metal urn that's upside down with ash all over the floor when we wake up?
Yes. Yeah.
Oh, that's creepy.
Yeah.
I don't like that at all.
So you found an item which seemed to have summoned this creature, this hag. And in arrival, the world just shifted and shimmered. You felt like it was normal. You felt like it was real. The fear certainly was real of facing this creature. You did well against it. You worked together as a team, at least those that were together. And you even figured out, oh my god, we need to get away. We're not winning this. We need to get away. But that's when things shifted and reset, and you were pulled back. And the door that you ran away with was no longer a door. It was just a part of the building, the outbuilding that you were in. You saw through its dreamscape, its nightmarescape. At least the main party did. Fidget, which you saw also facing their own little nightmare, and being nightmare, I mean a greater nightmare, was being chased through the house and around the house by this flaming nightmare steed. Didn't die to it, strangely, but it was an adventure in itself.
Yes, hit points. You only need one.
Yeah.
Makes note for shirts.
The only one that matters is the last.
Okay. So when I say didn't die to it, I'm just looking at those hit points, yeah. Wow.
Uh-huh, yeah. Yeah, it was real close.
5 hit points left. It got close. But it was woken up. Everybody wakes up from this nightmare, from this living nightmare that happened. It's about midday-ish. You've been doing searching all day. That crystal, that gem, is now no longer on the floor. Because when you picked it up, you put it on the floor, and she picked it up. So it's no longer in the room, and she's no longer there. And you are way back into Upper Vandy's house.
Well, first off, is the room trashed or is it good?
It looks like the whole dream itself, it looks like when she arrived, things stopped being real.
Okay, cool.
Okay,
I was
so
just
there's
gonna
not
tell-
an urn upside down.
You did pull the urn upside down to take the
No,
thing
I
out.
reached
didn't you?
into the urn.
Okay, you reached in. Okay, so there's no upside down urn. Gotcha.
Okay, cool. We don't need to tell Oppa that, yeah, you got dead people all over the place.
I think he knows
We sh-
that. It's
Well-
a mortuary.
Ashes of dead people. He doesn't need to get
Yeah,
the dustpan
there's-
and brush and separate them.
There's a difference between you've got dead people where they're supposed to be, and you've got bits of dead people everywhere.
It's like Cliff, you can't get rid of it.
Mm.
Oh, blue tack.
Okay. Yeah, I think we woke up and we didn't have time to go searching for Fidget, correct? Like we woke
You've
up into
woken
the
up.
dream and okay.
Yeah. I think Azzy was on their way to Fidget,
Where do
Yes.
Fidget and Lyriel wake up? Where they were before?
where they were. Oh,
Okay.
Fidget, wakes up where they were, which is downstairs.
Lyriel, I think, was still upstairs.
Lyle's still upstairs, exactly where they
She
are.
was checking out this room.
I think I might actually be in the coal bin.
You were in the coal bin.
Oh.
Are you still transformed then? Did you transform before or after
yeah.
the dream?
Yeah,
I think
probably.
it was before.
It was before.
Did
Yeah,
you
and
hit
you untransformed
fucking
in the
wall
dream.
or
Does that mean you're
something?
still transformed?
There's
This
not
is
would
going to
say
be
yeah.
terrifying. So you are not only scaly, you're also black from coal ash.
Yep.
Brilliant.
10 out of 10.
So yeah, Uenya had punched Jake and stabbed Azzy to wake everyone up.
Why did you
And-
stab Assy to wake him up?
It was convenient.
It was either I could either move to him or I could throw my blade and stab him to wake him up the same turn.
Stabbing is always convenient.
Fair enough.
He only took like 4
Wait, so
points
you
of
didn't
damage. It
kill
wasn't bad.
this creature?
Oh no. Oh
They
no.
ran
Okay.
away from this creature once, and the creature just pulled them back in. Let's
Okay,
move the wall
okay,
towards
cool.
them.
Okay. No, now I
And then the
understand
second
what's
time
going
it's like,
on.
yeah, no.
And
He was
I
doing-
pulled the card and figured out it was a dream.
Yeah.
And shouted to the other two in the room, "This is a dream." And then as he picked us all up and dropped us, and we had to make will saves to or we wanted to fail a will save to be afraid.
I
to
do
wake
remember
up.
that part. Yeah.
And Uenya, who normally has no fear of falling, failed and woke up and had one turn to wake up the other two.
I'll point out that its spirit blast was 16d6 damage.
And
I
we were
get it now.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
much trouble hitting it.
Yeah.
So
we-
much trouble.
Are we on
Even
the
connecting.
floor when we wake up? Lyriel and Fidget? Okay, cool. So I just collapsed in the middle of this hallway. Good to know.
Yep. Classic. All your ill-gotten loot.
Well, let's tuck safely away.
How is this something we need to ask in game, or roughly how long have we been out?
You don't know. It seems to be the same day. Seems to be.
I mean, Fidget would have de-transformed in
That's
a
true.
minute, right?
It seems to have just been an instant.
I was mostly wondering, is our mortician friend going to come back? You've been here hours.
Seems to have been an instant. I'm just putting Azzy
if
onto the GM
Lyriel
there.
was collapsed in the middle of the hallway, I hope that he would have seen and been like, if it had been a few hours. But who knows?
Hey, sometimes
So-
you just get focused on your task.
Been there.
He was in the middle of a really good book.
But what are you up to? You are
Uh,
severely hurt.
Is the injury physical or mental?
It feels physical.
Yes.
It looks like physical as well. It looks like what happens in the dream world happens to you, really.
Okay, in that case, she's rolled up in a little ball like an armadillo. And waits a few moments for the last fire to show up.
The last fire to turn on?
She's been burned and kicked and
Mm-hmm.
greater nightmare.
So they're just hiding in the coal chute.
She's waiting to die.
At least for the moment.
Okay. We'll move to the other group then. Lyra, what are you up to after your nightmare?
Well, I'm gonna stand up. And I'm gonna look around.
Nothing seems to have changed.
I'm gonna go back and steal more money.
Hazard pay.
Okay. What are the other two doing? This is like a great mole party here.
Right?
We haven't roleplayed for a
Decided that,
month.
by the way, until you were like, Lyra, what are you gonna do? I was still figuring it out in my head, and then I was like, fuck, I need to pick something.
I think from
Jack,
the moment we've woken
Go
the
ahead.
moment we've woken up, Owenya's grabbed Jack and Azzy and been like, "Gotta get Fidget, let's go." Did tell you you've got a girlfriend. She was very interested in you.
A bit too clingy for my liking, though. You can't escape him even in your dreams.
And yeah, I think we're booking it double time to try and find Fidget.
Way headed for Fidget. You
Back
lost
inside,
Fidget
that's-
ages ago.
Yeah, I know.
A long time ago.
I don't think Uenya understands exactly how lost everyone is. We're going to go back inside and they're going to be right there. So I'm just booking it back to the house.
Okay, where are you going to the house? As in, I'll put you.
I think we burst in the back door. the way we came in.
Before we go in, what do we remember about the creature? Do we know what it is?
I knew it was a hag.
Do we know that in game?
A version of hag, maybe.
Yeah.
Okay.
Certainly, you know, it's evil and very powerful.
Well, okay, because Upper Vandy has still asked us to let them know what's going on. So I would probably spend some time once we find everybody else trying to find Mr. Vandy.
Well, his office is upstairs.
Look, we'll deal with him later. We've got to find everyone.
Yes.
What if she
I
got her
know.
claws into them too?
No, I think she's pretty target focused at the moment. But let's find L'Ariel and Fidget.
After about 30 seconds, she'll pop open and start looking around, trying to figure out where she is.
Fidget's in a dark room, and there's like even the like it's more like a black mist surrounding.
You see, that just makes me think I'm still in the dream.
Right.
You're in the coal chute.
You know,
Oh, hey, look, the sewage tank.
Fidget's siblings actually told me to do it when I can't find Fidget. I reach into my pocket and grab a little bell and start ringing it.
Oh.
Start ringing the bell, see if Fidget will come along. Fidget! And you see this little tinkle noise.
I would love to hear that.
Yeah.
I'm assuming that Lyriel hears that from upstairs.
Yeah, and Uenya bursts in and is like, Fidget! L'Ariel! Fidget!
Okay. So Fidget, you hear like a tinkle of a bell from up the coal chute.
Immediate sprint. Oh, wait, up the coal chute.
Up.
Well, let me double check real quick.
How good is your scampering?
And
Yeah, I think I
Lyle,
could do it.
I'm gonna come
what-
down when I hear the sound after I'm done.
okay. I think you're a bit too far from the sound
Oh, I don't hear it?
to hear it. Yeah.
Do I hear Uenya yelling for Fidget?
I don't think Uenya's modulating
Oh,
their
I'm
voice.
shouting.
Yes.
I'm shouting.
Okay. So if you're shouting, then yes, absolutely.
Okay, yeah.
I will.
Yeah, I scramble up the coal chute.
Okay.
I'll finish my
I am
business and
terrified
head
of what pops out.
downstairs.
Can I please be near wherever this monstrosity pops out?
Okay. So out from the wall, an explosion of darkness emanates into the kitchen, and it spreads across the kitchen. A small black figure sprouts, just leaps into the dust and into the kitchen from the wall itself.
Where's the bell? Where's the bell?
Uenya's star knife is out. And it's like, what the? Fidget?
Yeah?
How are you black and scaly? Did she get to you?
Yes. Who?
The nightmare lady.
That was a horse.
Oh, you saw a horse then. Yeah, she was fucking with them, see? That's what she does, Jane.
Okay, and I throw the bell over at Fidget.
Yes. Wait,
Of course.
Still don't understand why you're scaly.
you're not supposed to give this to me. I found you.
Takes it back.
What if I get lost again?
It's like the
Yeah.
reverse of a bell on a cat.
I know. I think their siblings called it a tile.
She shakes really hard, and all the scales just kind of fall off.
Now I'm covered in dead people ash and soot ash. This is great.
Seasonings.
And
Okay. Well, I've got
dead people under my nails. That person. I assume it was just one person. I'm not.
I was on
entirely sure.
fire.
That's. Are you all right? And I'm gonna go
No.
Lyra's just back by the stairs still. Lyra's watching this shit go down.
Yeah. Yeah. Owenia kneels and is still so ridiculously tall and longest limbs and starts just patting all over Fidget, getting soot all over their pearly white hands. And it's you're in very bad shape.
That's what I said.
Hold still. And a little thing that was not there before, you see what looks like a little star kind of around the center of their horn starts to glow green. And then you see a green spiral start to go out their little unicorn horn. And they're going to cast a second level heal.
When did that happen?
So 11 points of healing.
It's something.
It's better than nothing.
Don't you get plus 16?
Oh no.
Yeah, it's a 2-action.
I
This
don't
is
get
different
any
from the
bonuses
spell.
to this.
This is different from the spell.
So this, I don't think I would get anymore. I've been looking at it's an innate thing that I get from a feat.
If,
From being
if
phase
you
test.
just get the spell, then you can do the
Yeah.
2-action version.
Yeah, the 2-action version is 1d8 plus 8.
Yeah, so if you
Okay.
do the 2-action version at second level,
No, for no,
or
I don't get
Rolls-
levels of this spell. I
Yeah.
only get to
Oh,
cast
okay.
it once per day innately.
Then
oh,
why'd
okay.
you get 2d8?
Sorry. I was
I'm
confused.
sorry,
It
You're
would have
correct.
been
It would be
1d8 plus 8.
1d8 plus 8.
Doesn't
so
matter.
Okay.
One was an 8, 3.
Yeah. We're good. It's what? I suppose I did get a bit beat up too, and they're like, Jake, are you hurt? Are we all beat up?
Did I actually get a hit from them?
No, they didn't. You stopped their hits. You they were just going. You they weren't you were ignoring.
Oh, so I'm the dessert after a meal, am I? Great.
Well, they were probably gonna kill you eventually.
May I be the dog hair in your dessert?
You get the feeling that it wanted you to watch the friends suffer and die.
My statement still stands.
But you
How was
kept
Fidget
on
doing
using
after
your.
that final scene? You had
Not
that
well.
vision of you. Yeah. Yeah.
Part of where she was curled up in a ball.
Okay, well, at least we found everybody?
Have you even? I mean, Lyra's just standing over there. Lyra hasn't said shit. She's just watching y'all.
Oh, yeah, but considering the direction I'm looking, I would
You do
I would
look.
assume I would see
Yeah.
L'Oreal standing there. Well, we found everybody.
So where were you? I ran all over the house.
We were in the little embalming room and back.
There's an
I was
embalming room?
literally just upstairs.
We ran out of it and then we were pulled back in and there was no door.
Did you try upstairs?
I didn't get time to get to the stairs.
Uh,
It was so fast.
What was so fast?
The horse! The fire horse!
Okay, we didn't have a fire horse. We had a very, very pissed off lady.
She was pissed off and she was just downright mean.
Well, I am covered in lack of hair. in so many spots.
That's all the healing that I can do for you.
Come over here.
And when it does this, and there's just a black handprint across their face, they don't notice.
All right. How do I heal people? I haven't played
Really
this game in a while.
Grumble, grumble, cleric. How do I heal people? Grumble, grumble.
Oh, I'm not wasting spells on this. No, okay. So I will. Well, also, you're wounded, aren't you? Is that what the little 2 on you is?
That was
thought it
something
was
else.
your-
That was
No,
from the
that was
mutagen, I think.
Yes.
Okay, well, just in case anyway, I'm gonna treat your wounds. So we'll do...
you'll be DC 20 check.
Wait, let me decide what I'm gonna do. I don't know what my things are yet.
It's been a month.
It's been a month. And I don't think I think it's been longer since I've treated wounds on someone because I just went, fuck all you. You can figure it out yourself.
We haven't played since last year.
Yeah, so I will do medicine. Yes, I will do a DC 20 because I will probably critically succeed at that, hopefully. Or I'll roll a 1. I critically succeed at that. Okay, so you get...
Nothing back.
Oh, you don't get anything? Okay, well, I tried.
Is Fidget at least a little bit cleaner?
Covered in bandages.
Fidget's bandaged.
You look more mummy than mouse.
I assume that Fidget is just being a dramatic child, because normally when I treat people's wounds, they get healed.
She is being very still and quiet, actually. There's just like a slight vibration wherever you touch her.
Oh, okay. Well, then, yeah, I bandage her up. I assume that she's healed. That's what my bandages normally do.
Okay.
Is Fidget being very quiet and still?
I'm scared too. Actually, not physically. I would actually, if Fidget will allow it, Fidget will come up and touch. If Fidget will allow it, Jake will come up and touch Fidget and just check on them, and while touching Fidget, will also run lay on paws.
She flinches initially, but other than that, she's good.
So you'll get just say 30 for the moment.
Do I?
There's
magical healing.
It's magical healing, but you feel an ickiness to it.
So like
It heals. It does what it is, but like there feels like just something to it. A resistance.
No.
Almost a taint.
Yeah.
So that was terrible, and I
fine,
don't know if we
horrible.
found what we were looking for, but I'd love to not be here anymore, at least for the moment.
Well, probably a good idea. I'll have you and L'Ariel take Fidget outside, just make sure they're okay. I'll let Oppa know what we found.
Why was I getting volunteered for that?
Does it matter where we are?
Well, I'm going to go and tell Oppa Vandy what we found, so if you want to come up, you're more than welcome to, but
I think I'll do that.
it's polite to let them know when a person's leaving a house, and if they found horrible, horrible creatures in their house.
Do you think he knows about her? What if he's
Probably
working with
not.
I mean, he knows
Probably
about
not.
something.
her? Right?
I want to stay with all of you.
Sounds like we're all going to Opera Vandy. Sounds great. Perfect. Let's go.
Fun.
Do you want to hold my hand or ride my shoulders?
Yes and yes.
Right. And they'll kneel down, let you There's just soot all over this very white tiefling. It's in their hair.
Mm-hmm.
As you
Almost looks like a Dalmatian.
go through the house to find Vandy, you find him.
Oh, did he have a nightmare too? Is he traumatized?
You find him in his bedroom. The bed soaked in blood.
Oh, he died.
A dagger in his hand.
Oh, he killed himself.
And a note.
Yeah.
Maybe he did know about her.
I'm gonna grab the note.
I think
On the
like
bright
when you
side,
when you
Lyle's
walked
theft
in-
won't be noticed.
right?
I know, I was already planning on stealing the key off of this fucker. Now I don't even have to. I mean, I probably will, just because, key, Lyriel. But,
I think he had the worst nightmare.
yeah.
Yeah, I think when you walks in, sees
yeah,
this,
take Fidget out.
has Fidget on the shoulders, like up, just backs out of the room. It's like maybe wait out here, Fidget.
He's just sleeping.
Absolutely, he's having a bloody lovely nap.
He got some paint on him. He was redoing the walls.
Mm. Red is all the rage for bedroom walls these days.
Waiting for L'Oreal to get the note.
Yeah.
Chloe takes the note, yes.
Lyriel takes the note.
Are you reading it? Are you sharing this reading, or are you just going to do it yourself?
I'm reading it in my head first.
Okay.
I'm not gonna read it out loud when Fidget's right in the hallway.
Yeah, okay. I don't know how malicious
Yeah.
Lyle is, so I was just like, okay. The note, it looks to be quickly scrawled. Like it wasn't.
Mm-hmm.
It didn't seem something that's been like carefully prepared. You've seen his writing. You've seen his note taking, his studious note taking, and his very precise writing and script. But this is more scrawl than anything. More as if you've been frightened, or persuaded to do this.
Yeah, that tracks.
The things is like weird things, which like there's something about a loan she didn't repay, and that when Swinton died, his family never asked for it back. And well, I was struggling, and then the plague came, and the other Swintons didn't died hard, and there was no one else to repay it once I had the money. And it goes on about the remorse and I didn't know about a granddaughter maybe of the Swintons.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I recognize there was someone that had a debt to this person or whatever. I found a note or something, didn't I? Yeah. Yeah. So this wasn't him that owed the debt.
Oh no, Vandy owed the debt.
Oh, Vandy owed the debt? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. No, okay. Yeah. So Vandy owed the debt.
To Rogol
Rogol
Swinton, who died, but there was no paperwork. It was just a verbal contract. But when he died,
always get paperwork. Amateur mistake. Sorry, was that insensitive? I'm silent. I assumed that we were still making jokes, people.
I mean, all of us nodded.
All of us nodded.
Yeah,
Always paperwork, yeah.
Always get it in writing. Always. Doesn't matter what it is.
So you can tell the people
Yeah.
who do subcontracting work always get in writing.
That's why you talk to your boss by text or email.
Mhm.
Your landlord also. And especially if we're going into a venture with friends, make sure it's in writing, or else that friendship will end.
Yeah, the loan had a 5-year repayment. It was only verbal, and then he died and didn't repay, because no one else knew about it.
Right. So this man felt guilty for something stupid. I'm assuming it has to do with the whole everything that's going on.
Won't surprise me. Well, at least, as much as I hate to say this, at least it's not going to come back to us because he killed himself.
I am also going to search his body.
There's nothing else there. Maybe a key
Yeah, I'm gonna
that's
steal the
missing.
key.
No, the key's not. There's no key there because you've got the other key, haven't you?
No, I didn't have the key yet.
No, if you're talking about the box that was on the table without no key.
Yeah, I'm talking
Keep
about the key
taking
to
it,
his safe.
yeah.
I lockpicked that shit.
There is a key on his person. Yes.
I take that.
And get 60 XP.
For
Woo.
stealing a key or for
No, not for
like
killing the
this
key, but
encounter?
for other
For
things.
this encounter.
Yeah.
Okay.
Other things.
So is that to everybody or just L'Oreal?
That's everybody.
Yeah.
I don't know if you
So
want.
we're up to 760? Is that what
Something
everyone
like that.
says?
Sounds like right. Yeah.
Okay.
I'll deal with lions.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I think going is the major concern. Although, should report this to local authorities. Say, yeah, you might want to go and check on Mr. Vandy. He's not having a good day. I'm afraid he might do something stupid.
Are we telling the local authorities from the hall? Are we telling the local authorities about the angry woman?
Probably not about the angry woman.
What if someone takes this over and reaches into the urn?
I
Why don't you
don't.
just get rid of the urn?
I don't think they've earned it.
I mean, that one hurt even me.
Okay, then we know we're not in. Okay, we know we're not in the dream anymore, because if that was a dream, that would cause damage and will wake us up.
Right.
We've had a really bad day.
It
No
hasn't been
shit.
good.
I mean, Upper Vandy's had a worse day.
Yeah, but he's dead, so he doesn't have to worry about it anymore.
Also, it's not a bad day, just a bad day if it's your fault.
Well, that too. Okay, well, anyway, unless there's anything else we need to do here, I think we shall move on. Leave the.
I'm gonna look around a little more. I'll meet you
Okay.
guys outside.
Do you want help?
Would
or
you
How
you
much
mind?
more are you stealing?
All of it. He's dead.
We are sending the authorities to look this place over.
Yes,
Yeah, and
looks
they're
like-
not gonna know that I stole it because nothing will be left to see. I'm gonna leave that door open. It's gonna look like he didn't give a fuck who went in that room.
Also, you got the only keys, so unless they got someone else to lockpick.
Well, no, I'm leaving the door open. It's gonna look like, he didn't give a shit who went in and out of this room.
Big lock in the room.
Oh, there is a big lock in the room?
Yeah, there was a big lock in the
Oh,
room which you picked,
okay.
remember?
Is it attached to the door?
Yeah, it's like a vault, remember? You picked...
Oh, I thought it just looked like a normal door with like a lock that could or could not be unlocked. Like, I was
was
just gonna. It looks
pretty
like
sure
like a
that you
bank
picked your
door.
way into the room where you got all that money from.
Yeah, I know. I picked
Yeah.
my way into that.
Yeah.
Okay, that's like a vault door.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Okay, that on its own is a bit suspicious.
Yeah, that on its own is a
But
little
not
bit
like not
suspicious.
full on vault, but like it's a secure door because that had all the
Yeah.
records and also payments and money and all the bits and pieces and taxes, or not taxes, but like dues and funds.
And the loan he never repaid.
How much was the loan he never repaid?
Didn't really say.
Even in the records?
There's nothing in the records.
It's a verbal record.
Oh, right, yeah, because he didn't get it in writing. Sorry, my brain
It's been
is.
a bit. It's been a while.
Yeah, I'm still catching up on shit. 20 gold is a lot for these people. I'll leave 20 gold.
You're leaving 20 gold from the mortuary, or from the Carrick Grange?
From the Grange. I'm assuming that's what was in the. Yeah. I'll leave. How much?
Because I'm
I
saying
guess
there's
how
going to be two different sets of
Yeah.
incomes here
So-
and funds.
Okay, so here, let me get the whole picture first. I went
So-
to this vault. I found the shit ton of money. How much
And,
money?
and
was in the shit
records.
ton? And the records.
Yeah.
How much money was in the big amount?
There might be like several thousands, as in probably 5,000 maybe, from the Grange.
Okay, then I'll leave 500.
All the farmers in the entire
There's some
area.
money for the.
Lyriel doesn't know that. Lyriel thinks that this man has been making bank. I didn't know that this was from the Grange. I found this dude's stash of gold. I didn't know this guy's the fucking mortician.
Okay, so you're going to struggle taking that much out because that'd be in trade bars and that'd be very heavy.
I mean, I'm gonna put as much of it in my bag as I can.
Like, if you to carry it out without suspicion, you can double what you've like. You can double what I gave you previously. Just because you have to carry it. That's the main thing.
Okay, yeah, I can double what you gave me previously.
like,
How much did you give me?
Trade bars are heavy.
Yeah,
I'll have to figure that out, but trade
I
bars
don't
are heavy.
yeah. I don't remember how much you gave me, but yeah,
I've written it in
I'll
two
just,
sheets.
I'll just take it as much. I'll take as much as I can. That's significantly less. Yeah, so I'm leaving plenty of money. These trade bars, yeah. Okay, so I'll double that.
So you've got you had 3 trade bars, which are
Yeah,
50
I
gold
moved it
each.
to 6.
So you got up to like, and then
Yeah.
pouches and whatnot.
Yeah, so they've got plenty of gold left. I literally only stole
You're
300
bankrupting the
gold.
entire region's farm and community and negotiations.
Yeah. I will lock it back up though. If I'm leaving that much, I'll lock it
Mhm.
back up. You're no fun. You're not letting me steal enough money to give us all cool
You would
magic
need
items.
you would need a cart.
Yeah, I know. I get that.
Like a trade bar is like a bar.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Had to lose my fucking bag of holding an or not Absalom and Diabel. That was a decision that I made personally
Yeah.
too. Like I'm fucking myself over here.
Well,
I'm gonna go
You-
buy a new one.
you need to buy another one if you can afford it. Oh wait, no, you can't.
Can you paint trade
That's still
bars?
enough.
I have one.
I'll just steal
It's a
it.
cheap
and
pouch.
use it, you know?
And then gold
no,
teeth.
I will go buy one from somewhere when I can, and I should be able to afford it. They're not that expensive, and I just
I know.
stole a bunch of trade bars.
So are you alerting the authorities?
Are you alerting the authorities, Jake?
Yes. I am the
Okay.
good boy. I don't like being a good boy for the moment because that's
Okay.
just going to bite me in the butt, but yeah.
Are you lying or omitting things from the authorities?
Oh, I am telling them we went to see Mr. Vandy. We're doing some searching around their house to try to find what they asked us to do, keeping the
Mhm.
part vague. And we found Mr. Vandy in the bed, bleeding. We tried to help. Did we try to help? No, we didn't try to help.
He was already dead.
He was already dead when we found him, and did you... Oh, that's a good point. Did you leave the note?
Yeah, I have no use for a man's note. Like, it didn't have any useful information. He was guilty. Everyone felt guilty. It was about something stupid.
In that case, then, yes, there's a note on his body, and when we found the note, we decided to find the local authorities.
I would like to make a note that I'm not with Jake,
Oh, God, no.
because logic dictates that Jake is going to be held for further questioning and investigation and all of that shit, and I don't want to be there for that.
Okay, so
I also advise that Uenya and Fidget are not with Jake.
Oh, yeah.
let's do that conversation.
Yeah, I think it's a great idea. You should do that. I'm not coming. I don't think you should come either. I look at Uenya, who I'm assuming still has Fidget on their shoulders.
Oh yeah,
Yes.
she's holding onto
Yeah.
the unicorn hard for dear life.
Uenya is getting increasingly like more and more black smudges everywhere. Hasn't noticed yet.
I mean,
I mean, I
honestly,
could
you look like you could use a really good bath before you talk to anyone.
I mean, I do still have dead person under my nails, but I don't think it's that bad. But I'm very persuasive. I could help.
Oh no, I'm not talking about the persuasion aspect of it. Jake is fine. He'll be whatever. But
Looks at Jake.
point at the child on top of your head.
Yes, Fidget, you're being very quiet. Are you all right? Are you scared of horses?
They are now.
I'm assuming the stream was a lot more personal than horses.
People keep asking me. I said no.
You said no, you're not scared of horses?
No, I said I'm not okay.
What can we do to make you more okay, love?
Just don't go away.
Right, so Jake is going to go away, but Jake is going to come back, and instead of Jake, you're going to be brought back to your sisters. How about that?
Okay.
Okay, what was that? That was a big reaction.
It'll be good to see them.
Like, just looking up, like, cannot see. Fidget, just like, what was that? That's all right.
Just heard Fidget inhale.
Like, heard, felt, is against. All right.
Jake is going to
Jake,
do
you'll be
something
all right.
very boring. He's going to talk to a bunch of people for a really long time.
Be
Do you need
careful.
any snacks?
Is that to Fidget or Jake?
Jake.
Should be good, but thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, this is probably gonna take a while. Oh well.
I'm going to give him a pat on the back and just kind of lean down. If you get arrested, let me know and I will break you out. Probably.
I didn't know how much you cared. Maybe. And if allowed, Jake would touch L'Oreal's hand and give it a slight squeeze.
Oh, you are not allowed.
Oh well.
He
fair
like
enough.
gives you the pat on the back and like immediately pulls away.
Trying to be nice.
Yeah,
Fair enough.
Lyriel's bad at nice, in case no one's noticed. I think it's important that you guys know that.
Jake is trying to be nice.
Yeah.
Anyway, so unless what other stuff goes on, Jake will find the authorities and let them know what's going on.
Can I get a diplomacy or any other social role
Okay, give me a moment.
that you think is appropriate?
Well, because it's
Don't
not
get arrested. It's going to be
it's
very
not
hard to hide in the
deception.
circus.
It's not deception because I'm telling the truth.
You
And
were way more truthful
that's why
than
I
would've
opened it
been.
up for any other social role you'd like.
Yep. Also, I just want to check one.
Even intimidation.
Just want to check 1 feat for Shuni if I pick that, which I don't think I.
Puppy dog eyes.
Is that feat called Good Boy?
Yeah, no. There's because Shuni's are very, very rarely seen outside of where we are right now.
Yeah, sure.
They get the they get a certain skill, but I don't think I picked that up because I went for more abilities. So I would roll my diplomacy of a 28.
So
Fine.
you essentially explain away what happened, and explain away why you're the only one there, not the other people that you mentioned were there.
Mhm.
Like why they didn't come.
Yeah, because we had a younger
Lyriel
person.
told them not to.
No, we had a younger person at that party, and we wanted to make sure they got home safely because
Trauma.
you do not show a little kid, a little person dead things which they haven't killed themselves. They need to.
Trauma. So you are there for several hours. Like they ask about why you're there, your relationship to them, etc. So you are there for several hours, but everything seems to be okay. Not arrested. It looks like they're going to follow up, but they're okay with you not being arrested, and they know that you're part of the circus troupe, and therefore know you have to come back to the area anyway if they need more. You're not going to just disappear on them.
Oh God, no.
Your image is huge on the side of the banner. Hard to miss you.
Yeah. It's hard for you to hide.
Not to scale. Like as is not to scale.
Like asterisk, a creature, not to scale.
Significantly smaller.
Another little asterisk beside it. We apologize, really do. He's a small boy.
So what are the other three doing during the time period where it'll be late afternoon before Jake returns?
Can I buy my bag of holding? Is there a market that sells a simple bag of holding?
I don't even know how much it costs, but yeah, if you need to.
It costs 75 gold. I looked it up. Cool. I'm gonna
You
do
just stole
that.
more than that.
I stole way more than that.
I pull a washcloth out of my mouth and start scrubbing.
The mouth?
That's where I keep all my best stuff.
Okay. Urania, what are you up to?
Owenia fusses over Fidget the whole way home, and does not relinquish them until get to the sisters, because very worried, because this is the quietest Fidget has ever been, and is not okay by their own admission. So yes, concerned. Got to take care of the wean.
Okay. And the Fidget's family is like, what's going on? Where have you been? Why is Fidget so burnt?
It was a bad horse.
Not fully sure I understand it myself, but she's had kind of a rough day.
Didn't you have Lyra with you? Don't you? We only let Fidget out because you heal each other, and every time you bring Fidget back, that Fidget gets healed and not not hurt. You bring the Fidget back, not hurt this time.
They
She's
tried.
been healed. I tried what I could. I'm not healing isn't my specialty, but and Jake helped.
Yeah, it doesn't even hurt when I scrub anymore.
It hurts when you scrubbed.
They were burns.
Okay, and one of them goes over and starts going through vials, and just starts splashing, pouring liquids over Fidget. They're alchemists, all three of them. So, essentially, a sunburn cream is rubbed into you, and healing potions if needed.
And rat folk in general are very clean creatures. So they would not stand for her being covered in soot.
So much more clean than Uenya right now.
So if you need 2 healing potions, essentially you can have 2 healing potions for free of this. Of a decent enough level, not just like the 1d8.
I'll just use whatever I've got.
Yeah. Because they also make them. But you feel that it's only the magical healing that is going to help in this situation. There you go. Just under 60.
Does anyone verbalize that, or is that just a thing that Fidget is like, and doesn't say aloud?
Which thing?
That it feels like only magical healing is working. I'm just trying to figure out what my Thembo knows and doesn't.
Well, I mean, it seems that way, that Lyle didn't do much.
Technically, alchemy isn't magic.
Healing potions are magical items, though.
Not ones we make.
Oh, you use elixirs of life. Those
Yeah.
are alchemical, not healing.
Mhm.
You want me to take those away?
I
At
mean,
59 hit points?
I don't know if alchemical counts.
I let it count.
Okay. In that case, it's only been one time where there's been no non-magical healing, so, sometimes people do a crappy job.
With a cut.
Critically succeeded. Thank you very much.
And
So
yet
you
still
know
fail.
that.
Lyle thinks it should have worked, but doesn't care too much to point out that it didn't.
No, I think it worked. I bandaged it up. Bandaged up people that heal look the same as bandaged up people that don't heal. And if they're still sluggish and lethargic, well, that's because they're a small, whiny child.
Well, yes, but
No offense to the small whiny child, but you know who you are.
Yeah, so I think Uenya will, kind of hang around a little bit, make sure Fidget's being taken care of, and then we'll kind of wander away back to their little caravan. And go inside. And again, sit down, think for a minute, and pull out that leather journal. Kind of turn it over in their hands a couple times. Shake their head, put it away. And will look over and only then realize that they are completely covered in soot, and they will spend a great deal of time taking care of that because that is unacceptable. And they have a lot of hair to get it out of.
And
if
it's
you
all
don't
like,
walk too far away, you can hear 3 rat folk chittering very fast at each other.
what happened? What happened? What are you doing?
She would tell them everything about what happened, including the dream.
Mm-hmm. Was there anything else you want to do in the city?
No, the trade bars are a little too hot, so I'm not going to liquidate those.
Unless you literally liquidated them.
You might need alchemy to do that.
Yeah, I don't. I don't have the capabilities to do that.
Yeah, turn them into lead.
That is kind of the opposite of what alchemy is supposed to do. Yeah. I'm just gonna grab that. I would like to listen around for any rumors.
As you searching around and listening around to the rumors and whatnot, I think you might have had this one before. But, there's movements at one of the temples, one of the old temples. Movement in the area. The Life Root Temple. So Life Root Stone.
Oh, like the statues are moving.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I'm gonna spread a rumor that someone saw one of them get up and dance.
Why dance? Why not juggle?
Because dance was the first
Yeah.
word that came to mind. I'm just gonna push this rumor a little bit further.
Dancing and juggling.
Dancing
Gonna
belt.
push that rumor, then I think it's a social or deception. I will allow probably either
Well,
one.
it is in fact a lie.
Yes,
At
but
least
it's also
from my
social
realm of
manipulation.
knowledge. So I'll go with well, let's see. I've got yeah, I'll go with deception.
Yeah.
If you'll allow that.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm gonna re-roll that.
Reroll the important things.
Reroll the
Yes.
important things. Yeah.
Or shenanigans and death saves.
Look, girls gotta have some fun.
You didn't need to pierce resistance.
34.
Okay. So you start changing the room and adding to it more than anything. You think it's going to stick. You think it's going to maybe even take a life of its own.
Oh, I hope Owenya hears this and believes it and comes back all excited.
I hope Renya hears this and believes this too.
Yeah. So in the morning, unless there's something else at night happening.
Well, when does Jake arrive? Does he arrive at night
Jake
or in the
arrives
morning?
in the evening.
Okay.
Yeah,
So
I think
very
Owenya
late
will check
to
in.
early evening.
I think, very restless. Very. Everything's off, everything's wrong. Owenya doesn't quite know what to do with themselves. And so when Jake returns, they just see this ridiculously tall tiefling pacing. It's like, oh, how did it go? Did you get arrested?
No, but I helped them with their inquiries.
Good.
Doesn't look like they're too concerned about us. I think I was able to allay a lot of their suspicions. However, they said they'll need to know where they didn't say, but they know where I am because this. I make a gesture around the circus.
We're a bit hard to miss.
Just a touch. So we should be fine for the moment, at least.
Okay. I just wanted to say, because of this, you could have just done a flourish with the as a circus performer. Sorry.
They're quite
They're just back with their sisters.
That's good.
I'm sure you don't know. You don't have an answer, but what do we do about the very mean lady?
I was going to say offer them tea and cookies, but I don't think it's going to work.
I think she wants a little bit more from you.
Yeah, she does, and she's already got their hawks into me, so as long as they've probably got one person to have a feed off, I think the rest of the circus is safe. But you saw what happened. We're in no shape to fight that yet.
But then who is?
Well, hopefully us soon. So let's go.
With more help, maybe?
Are you there, are you?
Oh no, I'm not there. But I'm just saying, like, it was 3 of you against the creature.
Yeah.
Just
After more
kind of like meta. Hopefully we level up in a game or
Coo,
And the
coo.
party isn't split.
two. And the party isn't split, I feel
When the
like.
party isn't
probably the
split.
big one.
Hmm.
You need a healer.
We need to...
I've
Yeah,
got
right.
1d8 once a day.
I could prep so many if I'm prepared.
Well, so Fidget just runs in the middle of the battle and just throws potions in the air and then runs away.
Hmm.
Can you make a firework that heals people?
Not yet.
The healing one. Not the big
It's
one.
on
the
my
healing one.
list.
I imagine it would do fire damage and then the healing.
Well, I'm just imagining, like, instead of having to throw the potions, like, you set up a little explosive device that just explodes the potions, but somehow they work.
It's one of the most funs about playing a biohacker in 5e is you literally have a gun and you could just auto hit your teammates. You just like, and now you're healed.
Yeah.
I shoot you with healing.
Yeah, I plan on getting healing bomb at some point.
Oh, so it's going to be a ranged battle medicine.
I still can't remember the system, but once saw something with someone with a shotgun of healing, a rifle of healing.
That's great.
It did D6 damage, but does like D8 healing or D10 healing.
It's amazing. I'm sorry. I just walked in and I just came at you with all
No,
this.
it's all right. This is all this. So there is a yeah. Come to the countryside, they said. Go home, they said. It's a nice place in the country, they said. Let's expand the circus. Let's heal the towers. Well, let's find our friends and save them, and yet they're being very cold. Because
Hey, your friends did not ask for you to save them. Just saying. Someone else asked you for you to save them.
I feel like I'm hearing something.
It's not just me.
Well, I don't like all that's happening. I don't know if you're open to feedback, but I do appreciate that the circus is moving again.
Yeah, it's probably a good time to move because of, well, I don't want to be the circus that leaves dead bodies in the wake, although it does tend to happen more often than not. It's happened twice now. That's 2 times more than it should happen, but
That's a bit terrifying.
yeah, so let's go to another place and cause more murders, and hopefully save the world. How are you going with everything? This is not the stuff you signed on for when you joined the circus. Saving the
Well,
world and other stuff.
I didn't really join the circus by choice, but the troop was all about entertaining and helping, so I guess I don't mind that, but the
Well,
angry
yeah.
lady was a bit more than I planned for. I'm going to be honest.
Yes, you find Karens all over the world nowadays.
Was that your name?
I don't know.
I don't think I caught it.
I don't know, it just felt like a Karen to me.
Hmm.
Because who else would be so annoyed that you find their piece of jewelry they're probably lost and still want to talk to your manager?
I tried to give it back. She shocked me with it.
Exactly.
It's very rude.
Yeah. Anyway. But yeah. So, I think we're all good because currently I'm the one taking the brunt of everything. Hooray. But, we can't fight them as we are now. So let's try to get stronger. And when they eventually come back, we can potentially answer that problem when it happens again. Or
Did
do I
you
try?
tell them not to reach into the urn? Like, I know it's a slim chance that anyone else is going to do it, but
I don't think they're going to play fight and go earn. some other people in this area probably has more superstitions about dead bodies than what we have at the moment. So
I have noticed that my understanding of it is a bit different, so.
different cultures. Oh well. I suppose I should go to L'Ariel, let them know what's going on, and then the professor let them know. How is the pack up going, by the way?
I turn around. How's it going?
Pretty much done. Just wagons ready to leave in the morning.
Well, that's good that we can make a move in the morning to go to the next place. Which is...
Aston Lee.
Yeah, thought so. Because we're going to the Life-Root Stone next. Is that Life-Root Tower next? Alright, so hopefully we can get ahead of this death, and the local authorities were understandable, at least. They didn't blame us for it. And Fidget being as young as they look did help in our favour, I think.
She was very upset.
Yeah. Well, that's something for them to talk about when they're ready.
Okay.
Okay. And I would do a little bow and take my leave.
And if there's any of that ale left, I'm getting some of that, and then...
Oh, yeah. Jake will go into his tent. Hearing that, Jake would probably take out one of the kegs he had stashed in his caravan, and tap it and say, "Well, you probably need this more than I do," and offers it to Ionia. Blech.
I'm pretty sure you need it as much, if not more, than I do, but gladly takes.
Hmm. Okay.
I'll leave you to some rest.
I'm gonna need it. Jake would take a detour to see if they can find L'Ariel and just let them know what's going on.
I mean, yeah, Lyriel's just kind of hanging out off to the side of the circus. Seems to be, organizing some of her knives.
Oh. Are there a few new knives there that we haven't seen yet? Or they
And
just the general
restock.
ones? Sorry, what was that? You've
Are you
restocked.
asking her that, or
Yeah. I was asking.
or are you asking me, Dell, or
I'm asking L'Ariel.
Jake is asking Lyriel? I had to restock after we ran into some trouble in Diabel.
Okay. And that's... Okay, I'm gonna have to ask a question. Where the flip is Diabel?
So,
Okay, so we're not heading that way.
no.
Okay,
Well,
cool.
not far that way.
Okay. Well, I'll let the authorities know what's going on. They're not chasing us at the moment, so we should be in the clear. However, I would appreciate you coming down to Castiel with us.
Castonley.
Castonley. It's been a long day. I know you don't have to, but I would appreciate you coming down.
I'm fairly certain it was already established that I was going to do that.
I've learned lately, don't assume.
Yeah, no, that's why I said it was established. You're going after the tower, right?
Yes.
Great, I'll be there.
Thank you.
Don't thank me.
It's who I am. Apparently the good boy.
Come on,
Unless
you've got the nightmares.
Yes, I got the nightmares. Hooray! And you didn't hear what they were said.
No, but I know that they're all about things that people have done wrong, things that they feel guilty for.
Yes.
Even if they're stupid things like not repaying a debt to someone that you didn't have a contract with that died.
How about killing your brother?
Would you call yourself a good boy then?
Not then. I was a very bad boy. I was the bad doggo. And doing that. Yeah. Anyway, I'll see you in the morning. And starts to walk off.
Good night.
Sleep tight. Don't let the aboleth bite.
If I look
Any
out
other-
to the camp, sorry.
Yeah.
If I look out to the camp, is Fidget around?
It depends. What time is it? I've lost track.
Evening.
Name. Probably, but
Yeah.
she never leaves her sisters.
Does she seem to be doing better at least?
A little bit, yeah.
Okay. All right. We're all good then. I care that Fidget's doing okay. Jake's an adult. He can deal with himself.
So, in the morning, people pack up, and the circus starts its slow move out into the region, leaving its temporary home of Carrick deeper into the Swordlands, south past the Solwyn Hills. It's going to take several days to get to Castellan-Lee. First day's quite uneventful. The farmlands start turning into more hilly outcrops. To the west, you have the Solwyn Hills, which get steeper and more jagged. And the old cart tracks essentially nestle up next to the hills. When it doesn't get too bad, but there's still some up and down areas. It is very slow going with the actual full circus going. At the end of the first night, Lario, you're
Oh,
visited.
great. I'm visited by nightmares?
You go to sleep at night after probably tormenting people during the day, and you're met by
I would know.
Lario,
By myself.
by yourself.
Okay.
And just twiggling a dagger in hand, and on the other hand, just jingling keys. Like, so you've come a fair way. You know, I could eat you right now, and you'd be so delicious. Being evil doesn't always have its perks. There's always something wanting to feast off you. And you have gone very far into the depths, haven't you? Still time to turn around.
I'm not scared of you, Calcac.
I mean, and you see a little goblin like turn up in your dream next to
Who
yourself
else
in
was
front of you.
threatened to eat me?
I mean, him. I'm not Kalkak.
No. Who are you then?
I'm you. Better version of you.
Better version of me died long, long ago, sweetheart, and she looked nothing like you.
But I didn't get the keys right. Or was it your?
Didn't get
Or was it?
anything right.
I should have turned up as, and then suddenly it's Jojaya in the full ringmaster's hat. Would this have been better?
I just kind of get a little bit closer and run some of the orange hair between my fingers. You know, that I really don't know. That's a good question.
And then that you start feeling a stench coming off the creature as you're running the hand through, and just it feels more like balefire. It smells like balefire, and the hair starts pulling out, and horns start growing onto what looks to be what was Jojaya, and Jojaya is wearing his mask. Or is this better?
What do you want? What are you?
Someone having fun with their meal. If you want to be really evil, and it, then you'll be very delicious.
Could you repeat that, Karish? You cut out a little bit.
If you want to be really evil, then you'll be very delicious. Vandy took a while to turn. He was a.
Wait, are you here to try to guilt me?
That's the thing. You don't have any guilt.
No, I don't.
You're already
Wait,
so far
so-
there.
Oh, this is cute.
I don't have to wait for you. Already ripe. And then flicks off.
Do I wake up?
No, you don't wake up.
No. They're just gone.
We'll go on a break.
Okay.
to. And there we go. There we go. All in. Yay! It takes a while. I've got a solution on how to fix that. It's just going to take a bit to workshop. But thank you. We're all back. And so, three of our characters wake up in the morning.
Ah, what a nice sleep.
Not it.
About a day's travel. That's a very slow day's travel from Carrick. Lyle didn't wake up last night.
No, I hope you wake up. Well, night time's for sleeping, daytime's for waking.
Well, what didn't wake up this morning?
There we go. Oh.
Who would go and check on Lyriel? Who would care enough to actually go and wake Lyriel up in the morning?
Jake is like, please come with us. Promptly abandons.
No, Jake would check up on people to make sure they're okay before the next day's travel.
So I think we'll play it as this. As the wagons get ready for moving after breakfast, the wagons start getting ready for moving, and there's one that isn't moving, which is Lyriel.
Not in a wagon.
Then where does Lyriel sleep?
Lyriel sleeps like in a bedroll just off to the side. Lyriel is not part of the circus. Lyriel is going to the tower, which happens to be traveling with a group that is part of the circus. So
the wagons start moving, and that's when there's notice that Lyriel's not even up and about yet. Yes, Lyriel's antisocial. So no one cares to check on them.
Left the circus.
They don't feel. Anyway, I'm not
had some problems with how things were being run, namely that they were being run by her.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
he finds first.
Jake would have probably gone around because Jake's being nice.
Mm-hmm.
Would respectively tap out the you're in a bedroll. You don't have a tent. You don't have a tent or anything, do you?
Bedroll.
Does have drawings on their face. The medieval version of a magic marker.
Yeah, I was gonna say, but we come to expect that by now.
Mm-hmm.
You don't sleep outside of a tent, otherwise you wake up in the morning with stuff on your face.
Just a bunch of arcane marks.
Arrows and everything else.
If it was Enya, they drew dicks.
Mm.
I wasn't going into detail, but yes, okay.
So Jake comes up and, knowing L'Oreal, would get a stick and poke them.
They don't respond.
But I want to be out of stabbing range.
They can throw those stabbing.
I don't have a knife under my pillow or anything.
You don't have a knife if you have 3.
That's accurate.
And
yes,
one
I worship
hand at all times.
Calistria. Her symbol has 3 knives.
Yes. After a couple of pokes, can I roll medicine or something to figure out if there's any visible reason why they're not alert or trying to kill me?
Medicine.
Okay. All right. Where's that? Yeah, no.
No. You don't think it's medicine? There might be something else going on.
Lyriel is in fact dead.
There's not cold. They're not cold to the touch, at least.
So was that, Kush?
They're not cold to the touch.
No more than usual.
Well, that's only when they're awake.
It's the heart, but
Yeah. Great. I would yell for a few rustabouts to come around to help me with L'Oreal to put them on one of the caravans. To keep the caravan moving while we try to wake them up.
Okay.
And would,
That's doable.
and I would also ask for another one of rustabouts to try to find Fidget and Owenia, just to say, yeah, L'Oreal's not waking up. They're coming along on one of the wagons. Bring strong coffee and other stuff that might help waking people.
Fidget shows up with a bag full of vials and things. What's wrong with her?
We don't know. She's not waking up. And if it was normally L'Oreal, I'll be a pincushion by now. You don't.
Did you poke her with a stick?
Repeatedly.
Why does everyone think that Lyriel is super stabby?
Because lately she's been super stabby.
Yeah.
Well, mostly with words.
There's a thing about being
Actually
prickly
stabbed someone. Urania actually stabbed someone.
to save him.
It was very helpful.
Okay, but like you still stabbed someone. I have not stabbed someone.
Yeah.
I stabbed with love.
So the knife, the little Chris knife, the little hollow part in the end. I stab you with love.
It is a rainbow blade.
Thank you.
So what
I just
sort of
love you.
thing
Stab, 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 stab.
can I roll that's not medicine to try and figure out what's going on?
Arcana or crafting?
Oh,
My
I'll-
Arcana is 12. I can't really help with that.
Or
So not
I think a
occultism?
cult.
Or occultism.
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
I'll try occultism. Not exceptionally good at it. But I'm an improv actor. Oh, come on, roll. Why you know? Why
no,
you
it's
know?
true. I'm gonna hero point that.
Okay, I'm going to close that. I'm going
Ooh.
to reopen it.
Yeah. Ooh. See, look at the love flow. Like, spending the hero points on.
I appreciate that you're spending your hero points on that, and I'm spending my hero points on lying about statues dancing.
No, that
Yeah.
24 insulted me. So
Yeah.
Yeah, occultism is 17.
Okay. She seems to be trapped in a nightmare.
She's trapped in the
Or
horse.
probably trapped in something, some spell. And she looks like her life force is just slowly draining away.
Uh-oh.
Looks
You
at
might
Jake.
be able to craft
looks at
something
her.
to block it. Or maybe something to wake her up. One or the other. Which one would you like to do?
Gunpowder coffee.
I'm going to give you the option. Do you want to craft
Oh,
something
well.
to block the draining, but she's not
You're
going to be
gonna
awake?
poison me?
Or wake her up, but the drain's still going to be possibly there? Narratively speaking, we're a show, I would prefer the second one where she's woken up. Because
I was gonna
I
say
do
woken
want
up
Del
because she's
back.
the cleric.
Woken up
She's a
because
cleric.
she's the cleric. Yeah, that makes
Waking
yeah, I
up
can't
because she's here.
I can in fact stop you from dying.
And also
Right,
maybe she can figure out what's going on with herself.
Yeah.
So crafting again?
I'd say with that crafting, you got a 30. I mean,
Okay.
and there's yourself and 2 NPCs, siblings, which we'll just say can do it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. But it takes most of the day on the wagons. But like, it's not easy to craft on a wagon, and it's going to take time to do it. Is what I'm saying.
Okay.
Owenia tries very hard to help and only gets in the way.
That's why it takes all day.
Yeah.
I was going to say what L'Oreal wakes up with flowers in their hair.
Oh no, I'm terrified of her. I'm not.
Oops.
No.
Oh, I'm saying that's what Fidget and the sisters do.
Late in the day, as you're almost finished, you're approached by the goblin people know as Calcac.
Don't kill
Oh no.
There's I think I might need to speak to you about your friend.
Which friend would that be?
Prickly one. Sleeping Beauty.
Oh, I don't know that I'd call her a friend, but can I
That's why I said
help?
prickly one. I keep an eye on the camp most nights.
I've noticed.
For my own reasons.
I didn't ask him.
There was a strange scent last night around the campsite. Seemed to waft around the place. Focused on Jake for a while. But moved over to Lyriel. The balefire scent.
Interesting.
Very keen nose for these things.
I would never doubt you.
And grins past his lips should allow. That extended cut grin, like lips or cheeks cut to get extra teeth. Mhm.
Anya smiles back and tries so hard to look polite.
Is this something that the rest of us should know about?
I think I think that's a Jake question.
I mean, Lyell does have her own unique smell, but
No kidding.
and you three, we got to talk about some of them scents that you keep on making them. But either way, yes. So, if you wish to bring it up with Jake, then I'll let you bring it up with Jake. But looks like we might have attracted some attention.
Yeah, I'm not. Mum taught me not to be telling other people's business, but if I'll make sure that if Jake has anything to say to you, he'll say it.
Why are you so nervous?
He just smile, just freeze.
I've done nothing to you that I can recall.
It's,
Today.
history between the two circuses is all.
I mean, I used to be in your circus too. Wasn't as fun as it should have been.
That's a bit of an understatement.
So they tortured you too. Have you got a brand?
Not a brand, but plenty other things. Aye.
Your brand was up here. Got scars.
Not
Can
sure I
be
want to be
removed.
having this conversation with you.
I mean, I am HR.
Are you here to wake up Lariel?
I'm just passing on information. If it
Well,
helps,
then
it
out
helps.
of the tent. Wagon.
Toodaloo. And as it does Toodaloo, just steps back and disappears off the back of the wagon as it's still moving.
All right, I'm going to go find Jake and have a little. Hey, thank you, Fidget.
No problem. You seemed attacked.
I not always as put together as I try to be. And they smile, and it's not at all real. You seem like you're doing better today.
There's something to focus on.
Understand that. I know I'll never be family like your sisters are, but if you ever need a talk or distraction, I'm here. Okay?
I
I can
hear.
teach you how to fold paper stars.
She waggles the tip of her tail at you, and you can see it's still tied on.
I'm good to go find Jake and then maybe another drink. And, yeah, we'll go in search of Jake.
Like somewhere in the caravan, front, back.
Mm-hmm. Probably near the front.
Mm-hmm.
Jake comes like clopping up on the little hoovesies. Jake.
Hey.
Can
Yes.
we have a word?
Yep. Words are good.
Maybe a bit private of a word. Not the word private, but a word in private.
Yes, we can. Motions them to a side where there's not many people around that no one can listen in on. You okay?
And as they talk, they kind of stoop down a little to try and again
Would you
ridiculously
want,
tall. So it's just
do you want me to go on a
walk.
box with those little apple boxes to stand on?
No, we're walking. I just
Oh,
so
okay.
I just had a visit from Caltech.
Yes.
I don't know why, but he seems to think that whatever's happened to Lyriel is my fault. And he said there was a scent of balefire last night. And I didn't tell him anything because I don't want to tell your business if you're not, but he said it lingered about you for a bit. And then it moved to her.
Well, as I said, on the dessert, well, at least they're following us, so they're not going to cause problems for Carrick.
She said you were the most hasty. It seems you're not holding her complete attention.
Well, it makes sense. Well, L'Oreal can't be working this morning. When I first had this, it was a struggle for me to get out of bed that morning too. That's alright. We can let L'Oreal know what's going on when they wake up. More importantly, how are you feeling? Because of reasons.
I would feel better if you tell Calcac this is not my fault. I don't want any quarrels with him.
I will definitely tell Calcac about that.
I
It's no one's fault here at the moment. If anything, it's probably my fault because apparently I'm a very, very tasty boy. I should get on a shirt. I am a good boy, tasty boy, bad boy.
Those are choices, certainly. Might get you some attention that I'm not sure. Maybe you do want it, I'm not sure. It might get you some attention, is all I'm saying.
Oh yeah, it's gonna get me attention, but at least attention's on me, not on everyone else. Apparently, L'Oreal's now I was going to call L'Oreal a Happy Meal, but they're not happy. I'm a stabby
I
meal.
just- I
You're all
I
protecting
don't want to
your
be anywhere near
stabbiness.
her when she wakes up.
What do you think about the frontier?
Fidget and her sister seem to be doing good work, so
Yeah, they do. I'm glad we brought them in. Mm. It was like L'Oreal and I are going to have a little conversation about this. Just let them know that the hag has decided that they're a meal as well. Which is not fun. But
I
also
just
have to
hate feeling so helpless.
But we do what we can for the people we care about. And it includes stabbing them with a stick. Or throwing a knife at them.
Didn't want Azzy to be in there alone with her.
God, no.
Do you think he's mad at me?
No. I think he's taking a break for the moment.
Deserves it.
When they're ready, they'll come. But yeah. Did Calcake say anything else? Apart from
Nothing
smelling
relevant.
a fire. I don't assume they blamed you for it. Calcake's got very indirectly.
he came to me
directly,
very accusatory. And
I
the
wouldn't
last
say. I wouldn't say that. I would say that they are direct. But if they came to you accusatorily, that you would have put reason that L'Oreal was not awake at the moment, I don't think we're having this conversation. They protect the circus and people are in it. I like to believe the best in people.
I try. Miss those days, if I'm honest.
Yeah. Anyway, thanks for bringing this to attention. You can stay up here for a little bit, keep an eye on everything for me. I can walk down and see how L'Oreal's doing, or we stay outside the blast zone.
I'd be very happy to be up here when she wakes.
Okay.
Good luck.
I'm gonna
I've slept,
need it.
so if I can do the healing again if you need it.
Yeah. Yeah, I've never seen someone be able to do that before with their horn. Is that something unique?
Well, Mum kept the old ways, and she told me that when I was born, I didn't have this, but she left out beer and honeyed milk and cake for the Fae folk, and asked for a blessing. And said she woke up the next morning and this was here, and my ears were twice as long, and guess they gave it.
Well, so semi-similar. Normally, fighters can't heal, so I'm very lucky there. But
They certainly did more healing than I did, but
no. But the thing is, as that was said earlier, one is enough. Just a little bit can help a long way. Thank you. Especially knowing everything, you're still around, and that does mean a lot.
it's not just that this, but don't know where else I'd go. Never not been in a troop, so this is what I've got.
Well, hopefully we don't make it sound like a. Hopefully we can protect not only us but the circus as well.
That's all
But
I
we've-
want.
And that's what we can do. And I'll take my leave and go and see the person who's no longer the stabby person.
Thank you.
Just as they're coming to awakeness.
Yes.
And I don't stab anyone.
Success!
The knives are not under your pillow. I left a flower there.
Which they're allergic to and it burns.
Actually, even worse, it'd probably be a tea bag.
Lyrian doesn't move to try and stab anyone.
Playing the long game.
Mm.
I see you played this game before.
Why
If
are all my
Lyrian's
knives
gonna
spoons?
stab you, it's gonna be when she is fully conscious, you are fully conscious, and everyone's expecting it.
That's all I ask.
It's for the glory.
So Lyle
Can't
spent
pass off
the
revenge as
spent the
instant.
day comatose. And
Have a nice nap.
How many levels of drain do I have? Just one? Cool.
Mhm.
Don't know if you want to RP this out, but Jake would go and tell Laria what Kalkek told Uenya.
Yeah, I smelled balefire.
So, yay!
Yay, something wants to kill us. Can you believe it, besties?
Ah, of course, yes, wonderful, wonderful. We're screwed, aren't we?
Oh, absolutely fucked. We'll
Fair
figure it
enough.
out though.
Well, at least I'm going there in good company.
Who else is dying?
Just you.
Just you for the
Oh,
moment,
but he
but
said he was going there in good company.
yeah.
You're calling me good company. Well, fuck, I haven't been doing my
Because-
job.
Exactly. I don't want to call you Stabby Company because I know how that goes.
Neither of those would be accurate.
Then what type of company are you? Fortune 500? Home business?
How are you doing, Fidget? I'm assuming I have you to thank.
More them than me. I'm better at making things explode. They're better at fixing people.
To be fair, making things explode is far more fun.
Yeah, but less useful.
But you
Depends
wouldn't
on
be awake
circumstances.
if you exploded. They chime in.
No. But something else would have happened.
You'd be dead.
Thanks for waking me up, kids.
Any side effects? Weird arm hair? Anything like that?
It's fine.
Yep.
Feeling better from yesterday, too?
I'm glad you're awake.
Well, we're about to have a lot of fun with something that has absolutely nothing to do with that. So hopefully it'll help you take your mind off things. How far out are we, Jake?
2 days.
2 days away or 2 days travel?
2 days travel to 2 days more travel to Castellani.
2 more days.
Well, and then we have to go down to the stone.
First off, we've got to go and see the mayor of Castonley, let them get a place for the circus, and then we can go down to the stone. My
The
friend Stone.
professor can't do that?
Potentially. I'll ask them how they're going to go on that.
Oh, and you would be
Alright.
good at that.
Yes, but Uenya wants to kill things with the stone, right? Or see them dance.
Potentially both.
Potentially both.
Okay, well, good to see you're up and about at least.
Right, I'm gonna go do some prayer.
Okay.
Watch your step. We're moving.
Thank you, Fidget.
As the wagon train slowly move through, it is late in the afternoon. You will be resting at some point soon. Although Lyra isn't as tired as everyone else will be.
Yeah, I woke up a little late for that.
Mm-hmm. So, how are you spending this night?
Me?
Everybody. You can start with yourself. If you're going to be awake pretty much all night, how are you going to spend the night?
Praying.
Okay. Makes things easy. Hey, Loki, Miss Live Producer, how are you going to spend the night?
Oh, frick. I just realized a series of events that's going to make it seem targeted.
Oh no. I'm assuming also eventually I realize that there are marks all over my face and I would wash that off.
I wasn't going to say anything.
Yeah.
No, Fidget would visit Jake, actually. Late when everyone's supposed to be asleep.
And draw on his face too.
No, more just like, poke his whiskers until he wakes up.
Is there anything else that you want to happen before that, or do you want to just wrap up the night on that?
Unless there's other scenes before sleep, I don't think there is at the moment.
I don't think anyone else will see this, but just for the narrative, like this night, we all kind of settle in, and Uenya is sitting on the stoop of their caravan, and they again will pull out that journal and turn it over in their hands a couple times, and really just be holding it thoughtfully. And then finally they undo the buckle and open it fairly deeply into the book. And you see a blank page on both sides, and they start writing on the right side of the page. Just says, "Hey, Mom, it's been a while." And do your thing.
And as you open up and you start writing, it's like you hear in your mind, I was wondering if you were ever going to open that.
They drop the book, drop the pen, leap up. The star knife is in hand, like the flip
There's
on
no
their
one
tail,
around
like,
you. Crickets. And in a very gravelly, like almost wolf-like voice.
"The hells are ya?"
Who or where?
Yes.
You just hear this laughing echo, like just starting to echo in your head, and then just dissipates.
Yeah, they're going to grab up the book, lock it up, put it under their arm, and just go try to find people. They just want to be surrounded by people.
What demon did you summon?
Mom, apparently.
I thought it was gonna be Calcac just fucking with you, but
Same.
It totally was.
okay, good. I was pretty sure.
I don't think
Yeah, HR
Urinia has
is
experienced
Circus.
Kalvek in the not goblin form,
No.
so they don't understand. Like, so
Okay.
they're just, yeah, no, they book it to find where people are and are just like there and are like, keep talking, just clutching the book, just
Calcuck, you beautiful bastard soul.
You're just jealous that you can't do the telepathy and the invisibility. Oh, well.
Yeah.
Although you probably could.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm sure that I have some spells that could. Yeah.
The GM powers. Sorry, Kay, but I had to.
that's great.
Back to waking up Jake.
So Jake wakes up and probably just feeling their whiskers being poked and prodded, opens up their eyes and sees Fidget. Yes? How can you okay? Ish?
No.
Oh.
Have you ever killed anyone you liked?
Yes.
Do you ever stop thinking about it?
No. Do I strive to be a better person? Yes.
I don't think it was real, but it felt real.
You're talking about what happened at Mr. Vandy's house? I'm sorry, I should have talked to you more about that. Jake would move around and offer. Jake would move out of the bed into the chair and offer Fidget the other chair.
She gets in.
Into the bed or into the chair?
Into the chair.
So, do you know what happened with us in the dream? About the whole finding the gem-like thing and then trying to run away and then coming back into the room?
There was something about an angry lady.
Yeah, Karen. That's her name now. Sorry, that's her name. She's a Karen. Yeah. So what happened? Sorry, go ahead.
Was there other things?
Nightmares, biggest regrets, things I don't want known, but apparently I'm telling everybody now. I'm not telling you not telling you everything because let me have some air of mystique. How about you? What happened in your dream?
Well, at first it was all foggy in the basement, and then the fiery horse thing appeared, and I ran all over the house, shouting for people, couldn't find them, and then suddenly it went dark. And then the light came back, and it was just me, and my two sisters were in chairs tied up.
Mm-hmm.
And they wanted me to pick one of them.
Always a hard choice.
And I said I didn't want to, and then they exploded.
And you think by not choosing one, you killed both?
Mm-hmm.
Apart from being asked to pick one, what else were they asking you to do?
That was it.
That was it?
And then I woke up in the coal dust bin thing.
I'm going to ask you something very, very personal. I apologize. This is going to bring up bad memories. Has that happened to you before?
I don't think so.
That someone's asked you to choose?
I don't think so.
Then it was a dream designed to scare, horrify, make you less than what you are now.
I did a good job.
You did a very good job. Well, I believe you did a very good job, but then other people think I'm too nice. But
I meant they did a good job with making the dream.
oh yeah, trust me. Dreamscapes, 10 out of 10, perfect attention to detail. They know their craft, so they did good. But you couldn't choose. And I think that speaks more to your heart than to what that was.
What if it happens in real life?
Then it happens in real life and you make exactly the same choice you did there.
But I can't lose them both.
And if they ask you to do something that completely goes against your nature, to use your knowledge and skills to do something you don't want to do, to hurt them or other people you care about.
It wouldn't be the first time.
It wouldn't be the last time either.
But that's why I like the circus. Someone tells me to kill people.
And yet you come out with us on little trips and we eventually kill other people.
But that's my choice.
Exactly, it's your choice. So if you had to choose between two people, and there is a third and fourth option. The third option is kill yourself, remove the choice from the persuasion. Or the fourth choice is kill the person actually making a suggestion.
Can we move that up to third?
Yeah, you can do that for third. Actually, no, I think we can move that up to the first choice. Kill the person making a suggestion. Second option is kill yourself.
You are telling an 8-year-old child this, MLP.
Yes, I'm not a nice doggy.
Beyond being nice. This is
And she doesn't know that.
this is just by God. Maybe
Suddenly,
Jake's the
my
one that
offering
needs to
her
do some
beer doesn't
prayer.
seem as bad, does it?
It doesn't seem bad at all. It seems like possibly the most moral thing to have ever been done in this campaign.
Offering the 8-year-old beer wasn't the worst suggestion.
Just a sip, just so she knows what it tastes like.
I swear I chose the topic of conversation before the person.
Yeah.
10 out of 10.
It's getting late, and so this was happening, and people are mostly asleep. Most people are asleep. You hear a large, ferocious growl and roar from the nearby area.
Well, Fidget, I think we're caught up. And nevertheless, don't kill yourself.
Perfect advice.
I think
Why should
Lario is the person to be closest to this.
To the roar.
Well, you're also fully awake.
Yeah, I'm doing my
And you're doing a
Right.
prayer.
God, you're great. Thanks. Give me power to kill my
Mhm.
enemies.
And then if Loki and Miss Labs just want to react shortly afterwards, then
Yeah,
then go.
Jake would move to
You hear a
door
large,
of-
ferocious roar
Yeah, do I see where that's coming from?
in the darkness. No, you don't yet. You can try to find out where, if you care.
I mean, I would like to find out where, but I think it would be stupid for the first thing for me to do to not be head towards Jake's caravan. So I'm gonna head towards Jake's caravan.
Okay, so
Moving quickly, you
Yeah.
know, it sounds like it could kill someone, and I'm the only one moving around right now, so that someone is most likely to be me.
you arrive at Jake's caravan just like as Fidget and Jake emerge.
Wonderful. Something's out there probably wants to kill people.
We heard it.
Cool. You want to go kill it?
Yes.
See?
I hold up my hand to
Choice.
give Fitz a high five.
See, choice.
Um,
He does say that, and actually goes, "Oh, we're off to kill something.
We can
Kill
try.
something of Oz."
All right, I'm gonna turn around and I'm gonna search for the thing.
What? So what's that?
So,
Survival?
okay, I'm assuming you're asleep.
I mean, I did hear a freaky wolf in my head today, so I don't know if that wakes me
there's a
up,
reason
but-
why I'm also assuming you're asleep. This is funny.
Cool.
So a tracking, a perception, or etc. I can't remember what tracking is on.
Would that be
Uh,
survival? For
We do have
tracking?
a seek, I think, that you can
Mhm.
do, and that's perception. You can perceive things,
Okay.
like when you look around. But survival is also a thing. I'm personally gonna do perception because cleric,
And
wisdom.
you know the
Let's
direction
see.
it's coming from?
All right, I will start heading in that direction.
And I head the other way.
No, Jake, you idiot.
We're so good.
Don't
Don't
follow your nose,
change.
follow your ears.
I'll give you the option.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Forget a weapon or arrive around later.
A weapon or all
Then your
of your
primary
weapons?
weapon for Jake,
Okay.
or arrive one round later.
One, two, late, 3, 4. Weapon.
Weapon.
Arrive 1 round later.
Okay. So you're just locking up the wagon or something, or you tripped as they run off, and you then have to then find them.
Oh yeah,
In the-
you can assume
yeah.
that Jake runs off, trips, and you see Jake fall down face in mud.
So Loki,
Mhm.
so Fidget Lyle, you arrive at a copse of trees and bushes,
Mhm.
and you hear this ferocious sound, just this rage coming from inside, and you see a tree actually be moved and shaken. You can't see inside this copse of trees yet.
Well, fuck.
Do you think it's the tree or something next to it?
I think it's something next to it.
It's big.
What's on the ground?
Bushes.
Is it rocks, sand, gravel?
This is bushland, so this is like a copse of trees off the side of the road.
So dirt on the
Dirt.
ground?
Yeah, dirt, grass,
Okay.
but it's thick bush, and you can't see through that copse of trees and bush yet to
Oh,
see
that's
what
okay.
is moving on the other side.
I'll grab a copper piece then, and I'm gonna cast. Well, no, because then it lets us know where it is.
Cast I am one copper piece poorer and throw.
Well, I was gonna cast light, but I don't really want it to know where we are. So I'm just gonna pull Fidget into some bushes and hide. I'm gonna tell Fidget to hide.
Yeah, sneak up on it.
Well, more sneak up and wait for it to come past us.
Okay. So, Mr. Opportunity, you see, like, Jake sees where they've run to, but they've disappeared into the bushes. And you can see the
Assuming that
silhouette
Fidget comes
of
with.
some of the big bushes moving in the, like, deeper further in. Can I have a hide, please?
So,
Stealth?
yeah.
From everybody or just those two?
Those two that are actually sneaking. Okay.
I swear I'm good at things today.
You want to re-roll?
No, not this one.
Okay. A large, ferocious barkhurst charges through the bushes directly at Fidget
Does this look like Calcat?
with a massive, evil grin, but full of rage and anger and fear.
Has Fidget ever seen the Barghest version of Calcat?
I don't know.
I don't think Fidget has.
Yeah, I'm gonna
No.
go with no.
So let's do a attack, then into initiative, I believe. So let's do it.
Okay. Well,
This
we
is-
were gonna be buds. Time to
With a
murder
critical
you.
one. So that was lucky. Let's bring up the crit miss. Cannot drop its
Fidget.
weapon because it tried to bite and eat Fidget.
It just loses its dentures.
It doesn't have dentures.
It bites into a tree and the tree decides to
That
go.
was the joke part.
So it runs through the bushes, like in just rage and like almost fearful rage, and just sees you there trying to hide and just tries to bite at you and just rip you to pieces. We'll go directly into initiative. With Jake, actually, I will have you in this initiative, but you can be last, or you can. Does that make?
Yeah, it makes sense.
Yeah.
So I'll roll, but you can just
I-
drop me down.
Have
Oh,
to
I
delete
forgot
some
to-
things off the previous initiative because I didn't.
Yeah, we
So
also
it's-
have to select our tokens, which are not on this map.
So I'll just drag some tokens onto the map then, so you can actually do that. Fidget.
Oh, do we not have a real map?
No, this is like we don't need to go full wheel map for this.
Okay.
Wait, I'm rolling. I'm asleep.
I just did. That's like
I will fix that to my initial initiative.
Oh, smart.
Oh, come on.
did you go bad?
Oh, dang.
Aw, darn. You'll still be pretty high up there.
Yeah.
Bloody hell, they're good initiative rolls.
Yeah. We
Very
kind of need
impressive.
it.
Well, some should have been stealth, so yeah. Oh wow, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
We're
we
better at
will
stealth than
stealth.
perception.
Yeah, I was the only one on perception because I wasn't stealthing.
I just need it.
Yeah.
The actual thing here, so I can roll
How
off.
could you? You betrayed us.
Too long away from the murder forests.
Okay. Wow. At 36, but Jake goes last.
Yes.
So it misses you this round and then goes to Fidget. So fidget. There's this massive. When I say massive, like bigger than a horse. So
What
like
is it with you
creature.
and attacking fidgeted horses?
I don't know.
Unless Cupcake's holding a horse that could beat fidget up with.
Has long ears, very really very mane, but an upturned snout. This creature charges at you and tries to bite, but is right there in front of you.
She sprints backwards as fast as she can and tosses a couple of potions over her shoulders at it.
I think we might be able to do this. That didn't work. I'll do it this way. I'll see if I can bring up Karkak's image. There you go. There's Karkak. There you go.
Ooh. Fun.
He's kind of bat-like. I love it.
Yeah.
Yeah, Barghists are great.
They're really cool.
So that's kind of what you see, but his mouth's even bigger. So you throw a blight bomb
And
some
alchemist
fire.
fire.
Okay. First one hits, the second one does not. That is a critical fumble though.
Ooh, fun.
On a spell.
That ain't good.
Spell bombs, critical misses are
Yeah, they combine them.
you're blinded by your own blight bomb until your next turn.
So you're blinded by the light. I like
Blinded by the anyway. So the fire
it.
does
You can say us as Twitch.
the fire strikes. And doesn't seem to do much to it. There's a little bit
Ugh.
of flame that's touching it, but only a little bit.
I'll take your
Seems to be
word for it. I
resistant.
can't see it.
And now you can't even see it. Lariel, you're right there.
Yeah, so I am close enough to touch Calcac.
Mhm.
I'm going to cast Savor the Sting. So he has to make a will save. And that was not leveled properly, so let me do
No.
that. Because that's going to be some actually fun damage.
Fun for you, not fun for Kalkak, I'm assuming.
Not fun for Calcac, no. I think that spell DC should actually be 27 too.
Failed both.
Oh,
Okay, he only
Not
had
critically.
one.
critical
Jesus.
fail.
So
No, not critically. Just
Okay.
failed.
okay, so none of that damage was rolling properly. Let me. It's going to be rolling 1d4. You said just normal failure.
Yeah, normal failure.
Okay, so he's sorry, 5d4.
That's
It's a
better.
5th level. Roll 5. Jesus Christ. D4. Okay. He is going to take 14 mental damage and did it roll it again? He's going to take 16 persistent mental damage.
Ooh.
Oh,
Persistent damage. Yeah, this is a really fun spell. And as long as the target is taking persistent damage from the spell, I gain a +1 status bonus to attack rolls and skill checks against them.
Okay.
Sorry, when I redid Lyriel, I totally forgot to fix the spell and how it levels up. My apologies.
Thank goodness it's not
So-
lethal.
That was one action. And then for my other 2 actions, I don't know if this was leveled up properly either, so we will see. I think that one counted as an attack, didn't it?
yes.
I'm going to
Oh.
assume it counted as an attack, even though
It's
it
a
doesn't have the
spell.
attack. Well, No, because some spells can be attacks. I'm going to assume it counted as an attack, even though it doesn't have the trait, because it seems like it. So I'm going to roll with my second. I'm going to cast Needle Darts.
Mhm.
Will a 23 hit?
A 23 will not hit.
Okay, then it doesn't matter. It doesn't do any damage, and I will.
And needles get thrown about the place and just shoots through the shrubbery.
Yeah. So what happens is she reaches for her symbol of Callistria, and the 3 daggers pull off of the holy symbol, and
Actually,
she throws
The
them
needle
out.
darts do go through because you get that. You said that +2 to hit.
+1.
+1. Okay, no, misses.
Just a +1. Yeah.
Just
Sorry.
misses then.
But yeah. Okay. Good to know. Good to know. So those are my 3 actions. That is my turn. We'll work on the other stuff and fix my spells. Thank
Okay.
you.
And so then we'll move to Jake.
No, I think
Kalkek, then Jake.
Calcek
Then
and
do
Jake,
again. So you're going to get 2 in a row. Essentially, one at the end of this first round,
Mhm.
as you finally arrive, and then, yep.
Okay,
Kalkek changes attention to the bigger target, which is Lario, and tries to attack.
Go for it.
Now,
Um,
as much as I'm gonna hate asking this, we wouldn't have had time to doff armor, would we?
Nope.
All right.
which makes it more fun.
Okay.
Okay. It's in its rage. It tries to claw Lario. But yeah.
Okay.
So first jaws try to bite and then just try to just claw.
Mm-hmm.
26, does that hit?
Probably, but let me double check. 26 does hit, yes.
Okay.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I'm a cleric.
It deals 16 piercing damage and 2 persistent bleeding damage.
Okay.
I'm also going to ask this question. What hit points up at the moment? Are we at max or are we at... Because a couple days have gone past since the last...
You make max.
Okay.
And so that's the first one, and the second and third, it tries for 2 claws. A 27 for 15 slashing,
Yep.
and the 16 is a miss.
You said 15 slashing?
15 slashing, that is correct. And the final attack was 16, so that's a miss.
Okay. Sounds good.
Now, Jake.
Okay. I would make my turn to run over to Kalkek and hit them very, very muchly with my striking maul. So 32.
Hits.
It's not a crit because it's 24. You said. And actually, let me check something. Okay, I'll do that next turn. All right. So, and then next, I will attack. I should have done that. Okay, well, since I hit that time, I'm going to run a knockdown.
You can hear it in your head. I won't go back. You can't make me go back.
Uh-huh.
Doesn't seem to be directed. It just seems to be across all of you. Anyone in like that close vicinity.
Yeah. I want to do this, but I'll do it on my next turn. So I would, because I was already in the middle of doing strike 'em all. Actually, yeah, I'll do the knockdown effect. So attack to follow up. So if I make a melee strike and it hits and deals damage, I can then attempt to trip the creature. Just getting on the ground. So if this hits, I will do that.
Oh, I had a druid with this
sorry.
feat.
That so have to remove map, so map will remove that. So
That's
that's
neat.
not even a hit. And that's my turn. Because knockdown's a 2-action turn.
Okay. Now it's your turn again.
Okay.
It's at 36.
Yep. So hearing that, can I try a diplomacy?
I'm not a freak. I'm a god.
Delusions of grandeur,
Oh.
much. I will take a diplomacy, trying to talk him down.
Enjoy.
Yep.
I've got a number.
And that's probably not it.
That's not enough.
Okay, then I tried. Hits against struck him more for a 35.
Oh, that's.
I assume that's a crit.
Yeah, it is.
Bonk.
Big bonk.
As you knock him out.
Well, I tried.
As Kalkark is knocked out in the bushes.
Damn it! Before my persistent damage could do anything.
It did. I
MLP,
already
do you-
counted it.
MLP, do you remember the first time that we fought this thing?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, how the turntables!
What
Now,
is it?
are you
looks
going to keep
scared.
it knocked out, or are you going to
Okay.
finish it off?
Keep it knocked out.
So what? We're just gonna leave him to come find us, hunt us down, and kill us later?
No, he's nightmare. Again, tasty. Evil-ish creature. Nightmare. Didn't look like it was attacking us because it wanted to attack us.
You
Oh,
can
I think
see.
it looked very much like it wanted to. Fidget, did it look like it wanted to attack you when it tried to bite you?
It looks scared.
And it looked like it was attacking because it was scared, didn't it?
I mean, don't we all?
What happens next time it has a nightmare? And we're not awake?
Are you advocating killing someone? He's gonna probably try.
I'm just saying that you put all of those lives at risk.
Yes. So it's my choice.
90% of the people back there can't fight like we do.
Yes, but I want to ask Kalkek first what's going on.
Right,
Right,
Kalkek.
well, when their blood is on your hands, I'll keep that in mind. I'm gonna cast heal on myself because all of that shit hurt.
Take another 2 persistent bleed from that conversation.
Yeah, that's also why I'm healing myself because I've got persistent bleed. So
There's a faint smell of balefire in the area.
Sulfur. Gross.
Yep. Okay, well, if as much as I regret doing this,
Healing Kalkak?
I've had some assurances first. I'm just going to see do I have any rope on me. Don't think this is even going to matter.
So with that, we'll finish the episode as the
Yeah.
blackness fades. But hey, that's why I thought it'd be funny with you not be there to see the.
Lay the smackdown on them. Sorry.
Fidget feels like she's missing something, but not sure what. Why are you talking about cow kick?
So it's great to be back. It really is. And you might have got the attention of someone now that was focused on Upper Vandy. So we'll see how that plays out.
Yay.
We're gonna have to go kill an old hag.
No, but
What
you
if we
think it
just
was
brought her a bunch of cats?
they got 9
Chicken
lives.
Deathblood would be a perfect match.
Oh god.
It can make her very happy.
I just want to say something, and while I'm saying this, can I get our Americans to do a little Google for me? You'll know kind of why. So this episode had suicide. So please, if you have if this brought out anything in yourself or our watchers, please contact the suicide prevention hotlines in your areas. In Australia, it is Lifeline, which is 13 11 14. Please reach out and contact in your area. I tried to Google for any other nations, as in UK and America, and because Google knows where I'm located, it would not actually tell me any. So,
I didn't
yeah.
have to Google that.
Yeah.
But in America, it is
988.
988. Okay.
Yep.
So
And it's not just suicide prevention, it's any sort of mental health crisis or help.
Yeah. Which is the same thing for the one in Australia, which is Lifeline. But please reach out. And I'm sorry if this brought up anything, but this is a fantasy. It is not real. But we do touch on subjects sometimes which can be darker. And even though we took it very nonchalantly, it is a serious subject. So I did want to address that before we went on. Miss Live Producer, your
Yes.
outros, and we'll get into everything, and we'll do a raid maybe.
Okay, well, hello, I'm Miss Live Producer. I have been working on a lot of stuff during the break. Hopefully stuff that you'll see very, very soon. But yeah, you can usually catch me at all online at the moment, at Miss Live Producer. I've kept that branding everywhere. And there's going to be a lot of stuff coming out relatively soon because I'm doing a bit of a re-pivot on my socials at the moment, which is being fun. Takes a long time to do a re-pivot though. Takes ages. So yeah, just catch me wherever you want. It has been a tough episode, this one. Jake's been definitely a bit more open, but also trying to be a nice doggy.
Mm-hmm. And Loki?
I have been Fidget the Fire Spinner, and did you know that spider silk doesn't really have a taste, but it feels like you're eating hair, really? It's got that same texture. Don't do it though, because since it's very sticky, it tends to collect like other things that you don't want to eat. Like it's
spiders.
just a string of proteins. I mean, you do you.
No, don't eat spiders.
Spiders aren't bad
And
to eat.
didn't you have to catch?
They're in Australia.
Yeah, no, no.
Just
They
had
do
a
make
com-
great bandages though, if you're in the wild.
We just had a conversation with another cast group about spiders yesterday. And in that conversation, we pointed out, oh, by the way, we just found this outside our house. Oh, do you want it zoomed in? It was a redback spider.
Yeah.
Did you know that spiders have taste buds on their feet, so they taste their web all the time?
Oh, so they need to spin cotton candy.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, Kate.
Hey, well, I am Kate Purcell. I do TTRPG stuff whenever I get the chance. Join us every Tuesday. We do the Table Talk Show. We're going to have special guest producer to the stars, DC Lasser, this coming Tuesday. This coming Wednesday, the book 3 epilogue for our Starfinder game Emergency Power podcast is airing. It's juicy. It's great. I am so excited for season 4 to come out. And then you can find myself and my co-GM, Full Rubber Ducky, playing Baldur's Gate with our home game characters every Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. It is redonkulous. We have TPK'd once. We have been thrown in jail. Yeah, it's a good time. So come by for shenanigans. And yeah, I've been Enya.
Del.
Hi everyone, I'm Del. I've been playing Lariel the Liberated, the Elven Asmar escape artist and cleric of Calistria. The only thing she cannot escape is the horror that she feels inside. Horror, but not guilt. Yeah, you can't find me anywhere. I only exist here, and I simply stop existing once the cameras stop rolling. So have a good night, everyone.
Okay.
Or day.
And thank you everyone for coming back. It's been weird not to be doing role-playing for a few weeks, even though this was our normal shutdown, and I got sick last week. So that was why the delay. I'm still sick now, but it's still great to come back.
You sounded wonderful.
I've been muting. So tomorrow we hopefully finally get to do the wrap-up of Mutant Year Zero, which is end of show as in our thoughts. We've had thoughts. We've been playing it for longer than anything else for our Chronicles, and so hopefully we can do that and get a meeting done as well around that, because we're starting The Walking Dead really soon, and I'm looking forward to The Walking Dead because again, it's Free League Publishing, really simple systems, and they've got the fear system or adrenaline system taken from Alien RPG, so it's really fun. We're going to be rating Roll D5. They're playing Goblin with a Fat Booty.
Excellent game. A very excellent game.
Yeah, and they're doing charity, so why not? So thank you everybody. Thank you everybody here as well for coming back. It's so much fun to all play with you guys and girls and everybody in here. So thank you. Let's do that. Credits and raid. Bye everybody.